Hello, welcome back to the channel, people. Masters of the Universe Club, Book Club. It's like a double club. My goal is to help you master your universe in little bite-sized chunks. Every week I bring you a recommended book like this one, and I discuss one small thing that inspired me and continues to inspire me, and hopefully will inspire you to take action in your life. Please buy the book through the affiliate link in the description. It will help out the channel. And read along with me and master your universe. If you want to hear a more in-depth discussion about this book, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. If you're listening to the audio version, we're reading today Sleep Smarter by Shawn Stevenson. And today I'm covering chapter 7. Okay, this is a big chapter, so it's going to be... one of the great things about this book is that each chapter is actually very short and digestible. The end of each chapter has a series of tips to help you sleep smarter. And this advice will transform your life. This chapter is quite a bit larger than the other chapters. Fix your gut to fix your sleep. So here's what's in the... Let me just read some things that are highlights that I think... So this has already been covered in the book, but 95% of your body's serotonin is located in your gut. Serotonin is the happy chemical, so it should be apparent when you say, when I say to you and read directly from the book, 95% of your body's serotonin is actually located in your gut, not in your brain. That should set off some alarm bells, right? Taking care of your gut will take care of quite a bit in your life. There's a connection. Serotonin is a precursor to melatonin. People have heard the term melatonin, and the fact that it is considered a sleep chemical, sleep hormone. And it's more complicated than that, but yes, indeed, it is. And so serotonin being a precursor to melatonin, and then serotonin being primarily located in your gut, there is a strong connection between what's happening in your gut and your overall happiness and mood and your sleep quality. So what is this? What are we going to do? Okay. This chapter, you have to get the book, because it's in there what to do, but it's way more complicated, and I'm going to be running out of time soon. But here's the deal. Some information, very interesting information. The human gut is a mass of neurons filled with 30 types of neurotransmitters, just like in the brain. So I don't know how many neurotransmitters are in the brain, but 30 sounds like a lot. Because of the massive amount of brain-like tissue found in the gut, it has rightfully earned the title of being the second brain, technically known as the enteric nervous system. This second brain consists of around 100 million neurons, more than in the spinal cord or in the peripheral nervous system. I believe the peripheral nervous system is like what comes off of your your spinal cord and goes out to the other parts of your body. This is the last thing I'm going to read. The gut has been found to contain at least 400 times more melatonin than in the pineal gland in your brain. So the gut is massive. The gut is massive. So there's some more stuff in here about what to avoid. It's the normal stuff that you can imagine. Processed foods, agricultural chemicals, basically means eat organic when you can. Don't use too many antibiotics frivolously. A lot of people, we know this, a lot of people use antibiotics for viral infections and antibiotics don't are not effective against viral infection. So, and then chlorinated water, things to avoid, right? Then there's this whole section here about foods to eat. I'm not going to read it to you because there's quite a few of them, and the chemical in your body that is connected with those foods, and furthermore, how it helps your sleep. But like we were talking about before, the sleep, gut, serotonin, melatonin, it's all connected. So, it's like, think of your body, right? You're contained in here. You know what I mean? It's like, there are parts of you that go out. Like there's this part of me, this information in my brain, and this what I'm learning from this book is coming out of me right now. But you are contained in here, and so these systems are all connected. And that's kind of the moral of the story. But there are lots of things you can eat that will improve your sleep quality and your overall health, because it is all connected. And the list is long, but let me boil it down for you. Fresh, whole, real foods. So like if it's coming from nature and it looks the way it looks in nature on your plate, like a leaf or like meat, like cut up, or like a nut or something, if it looks the way it looks in nature on your plate or close to it, then it's good. And I'd say that because the list is so long and varied, I'm going to say variety, and variety is going to be important. The chapter goes on. There's one super important mineral, magnesium. There are ways to get it dietarily. I will read just this short list because magnesium, Shawn goes on to say that magnesium is best received topically, but you can get it through some veggies, so some food sources. Green leafy veggies, and actually the only reason I'm reading this is because I gotta stop soon. This chapter was so long that it's hard to cover in 5 minutes. It's hard to cover even one important thing, but I also view this chapter to be so important. But so magnesium is super important for sleep and stress, and it is probably a big problem, and we're probably all deficient in magnesium. The best way to get it is topically, according to the book. You can get it through green leafy vegetables, seeds like pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds, and superfoods, quote unquote superfoods, like spirulina and Brazil nuts can provide very concentrated sources of magnesium. And then that happens to be one of the power tips, but each chapter has a bunch of power tips. Anyway, please buy the book through the affiliate link to help the channel out. I appreciate it if you do. Read along with me. I cover every chapter, and master your universe. If you want to hear more in-depth dive, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. If there's a book you would like me to read, leave it in leave a comment with the book, and I'll put it on my list and hopefully get to it. Please like and subscribe. If you subscribe, well, regardless of whether you do or not, I'm going to be doing this every week until I die. But if you subscribe, I promise to keep bringing you information every week in small bite-sized chunks to help you improve your life, master your universe.